the field turn into the top of the stretch. They leave the quarter pole behind, and the favorite Sunny T and Chippy running the way. A favorite should at the moment, being chased all the while by Over Against the Rail. Burn Notice in the red cap, I realize, has a lot to do along with the rest, but it is a Sunny T and Chippy now responding to the right-hand stick. Sunny T and Chippy being driven out. As they drive inside the final 16th, it is Sunny T and the Chippy. The wily Dick Carnadas gets Sunny T and Chippy home in the first to win by almost 2 over Burn Notice. I realize is third, Sir John is fourth, Kaelin Melody is fifth.
The 3 and head towards the 2.5 furlong point, and Noble Sovereign and Solace share the lead. Solace just the leader from Noble Sovereign. Here comes Spragger on the outside right there too. That's Ruby's Light. Then comes a Sweet Burn coming on and left at the back of the field at CW Treasure. They're coming to the top of, they're coming to the furlong and a half pole, and now Spragger tackling Solace, and Spragger and Solace go on with it. Solace on the inside, Gritty for a fight. Spragger out in the middle, left back against the rail. That's Ruby's Light. Solace just looks to be doing the better work coming to the half a furlong pole, but still there's Spragger. Solace in front. Spragger trying to get to Solace, but not today. Solace beating Spragger. Solace goes on to win by maybe 2 lengths. Spragger back in second. Then comes Ruby's Light running on for fourth. That Sensational Gift.
As they arrive at the 5/16th, the Wall Street Trader watches them just about 3.5 to 4 lengths off that lead, and California Crown now asked to get going as they're at the top of the lane. Benson on the outside asked to kick toward the rail. That's Digital One, and Digital One has that lead on the run to the furlong pole. A Wall Street Trader and his stablemate Pack Plays now running close in behind. Digital One beginning to tie up just a little bit. Here is a Wall Street Trader now asked to whittle down the lead, but it's still a length and a half. It is Digital One driven flat to the board. Wall Street Trader trying to get to him but can't. Digital One hangs tough in the end to beat Wall Street Trader. Then Pack Plays close between California Crown and Benson.
Done on the outside. Dream Warrior overtaken one and clowning around at the back of the field there into the top of the lane, and it is Miss Linton still on a nice looking lead, but here comes down in the middle of the racetrack, that is Captain Phillip also coming on. Cosmic Force, Sweet Victory is running on too, right against the rail and coming to, that is clowning around, but it is Captain Phillip and Sweet Victory coming on. Captain Phillip, Sweet Victory rushing down on the outside. Dream Warrior, it's Sweet Victory just the leader. Captain Phillip trying to get to Sweet Victory. Sweet Victory beat Captain Phillip. Then comes Always Right, Charming Sound, and Dream Warrior back in fifth.
Coming now toward the 5/16th, about to enter the top of the lane, and it is King Air, just the leader in the red cap. Last Dance attacking on the outside. They're both swinging to the stretch run. It toward mid-track. King Air over on the far side. Last Dance nearest to us. They're going at it, and Last Dance may just have the nose in front, but King Air ain't done yet, and the fight is on up front. Here is Conundrum now asked to reel them in. Last Dance possibly just the leader over King Air. Coming on the outside, that is Conundrum. They drive now inside the final 16th. Last Dance is battling with King Air. That's not over yet, but here is Conundrum now exploding on the outside. They drive toward the line. It's close between Conundrum and King Air. Then Last Dance, Shashamani Dance, Expeditious.
Prolific Prince. These two are hooked up on that lead. About 2 or 3 lengths behind that is Laredo. Also in the mix in the middle, that is Prince Kazir, right against the rail. That Slam Sharp. They're at the top of the lane. Runaway Star trying to run away from the field, but Prolific Prince won't let that happen. Runaway Star now kicks it into gear and goes about 2-3 lengths in front and looks to be traveling nicely. Prolific Prince left back in a second, right against the rail. That Slam Sharp trying to come on too. That's Midnight Runner, but this Runaway Star is full of running this afternoon, and it looks a double on the card for the Sneaky Fox. Runaway Star bounding effortlessly for this win, about 6 or 7 lengths. Running on for second, Benison. Then comes Prolific Prince, Midnight Runner, and Slam Sharp back in 5th.
Electrode now asserts and looks to have that lead. Timekeeper trying to keep up with Electrode. Toots is over toward the far side. Epic just in behind them, but it is Electrode and a terrific Tevin Foster inside the final 16th. Electrode and Tevin Foster beginning to open up just a bit over Toots. Electrode takes it handily in the end by maybe 4. Toots is second, tight between Timekeeper and Epic.
It's Sonogram and Dream to Reality. They're coming out of the chute in a ding-dong battle, but Sonogram looks to have the lead from Dream to Reality. Radam not too far away, right on the defense, and coming on, that is Social Mischief, but it's Sonogram. Looks to be traveling the better of all of them. Sonogram and Robert Hallidine begins to sprint out of the grasp of these, and Sonogram coasting home, coming to the half a furlong pole with a good-looking lead, and Sonogram will not be stopped today. Sonogram and Robert Hallidine romping the 8th by about 8th. Second, Shanita Estrella, then comes a Social Mischief. Radam back into 4th.
It's still wide open. A breath of fresh air nearest to us. Crypto Girl showing some speed. My Sunshine in the yellow now beginning to tack across a bit. In the center of the course, that's the other grey, a Restoration. On the far side, Bold Move and a Blood Moon. But My Sunshine may just have that lead, but it's tight up front. Restoration coming up to challenge. Crypto Girl now shoots through. A breath of fresh air is right there too. Several horses in with a chance as they drive toward the furlong pole. It is Crypto Girl, Restoration, the grey in the center, and a breath of fresh air nearest to a Shooting Star beginning to close with Hot Red Scammer, but they drive toward the line, and Restoration may have done it. A breath of fresh air, Crypto Girl, Hot Red Scammer, and Shooting Star all went by in a line.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from QuickGallopJaya.com and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for other enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.